How's it going, Talk Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest versus West Ham, taking place at the City Ground. So, obviously, this fixture last season was the first home game at the City Ground in the Premier League for some 23 years, and we were able to crown that day with a 1-0 victory. So, a 1, you getting the goal. It was one that sort of just like rebounded back and hit him on the shin or something like that. It wasn't a glamorous goal, but it got us the win. That all that really mattered, and all that does matter still. But yeah, West Ham are a really strange side. They are a really strange side. I want to pick their last two fixtures as almost a case study, right? So, when they played Arsenal at the Emirates earlier in the year, or earlier in the season, I think it was late December, they won 2-0, I think it was, and played fantastically well. Played really, really, really well, put in a really good performance, defended brilliantly and all that stuff. And then they just played them in the last game at the London Stadium and lost 6-0. When they played Arsenal in the Cup, in the League Cup, I'm pretty sure it was the League Cup, they beat them in that one. And then you look at the United game when they played United at the London Stadium. It was I think it was a 1 or 2-0 win, one of the two, and played really, really well. And then they go to Old Trafford and lose 3-0, and look like they don't really. I don't know. They just didn't really put up a fight or anything like that. It was a strange one. It really was. They're a difficult side to predict, West Ham, because it just depends which side turn up. If it's a side that turned up against Arsenal, against United at home, then we're going to be in for a difficult game. But if it's the side that turned up against, Fulham, if it's the side that turned up against Arsenal the last game, then it's going to be an opportunity for us to get some points on the board. I don't know how I feel about this one. I really don't. It's a really strange one to try and predict for me. West Ham, their fans at the minute are kind of calling for Moyes out, which for a point I can kind of understand. They're not playing the best football in the world. They're on a bit of a bad run of form of late. A few of their fans didn't even really want them to see through the end of last season, So, I think the European Cup win or the Conference League win bought him some extra time, but. Let me just say this. If a Forest manager got us to win the Conference League, brother, I would honestly not even ever consider saying get out. Do you know what I mean? Like, that would just be absolutely unreal. But yeah, I can see to a point why they probably want him out. I think they want something a bit new, something a bit fresh, something a bit different. Same with Crystal Palace, I think. But who's out there? I don't know. I don't really know the managerial market like that too much. I don't know. But they are a strange side, West Ham. They are. They could either play really well or really poorly. There doesn't really seem to be too much in between. And I'm hoping it's the latter rather than the former of that one for us. Because West Ham, I look at West Ham at home. I feel like it's an opportunity for us to try and get 3 points. It's not one of those ones I'm looking at where I'm thinking absolute cert, or one of those I'm thinking absolutely no way. It's one of those ones where, you know what, depending on how things are going, I think we could do it. I think we could go out there and get all 3 points in this one. I just don't know how I feel. I don't know. You look at our last few games and we're not playing horrendously. We're just not getting over the line, Things you can point out over the past few games are goalkeeping situations, maybe decisions haven't gone in our way and things like that. But I'm feeling optimistic, but it's so Nottingham Forest to come up against a team who've just lost 6-0 and then they beat us, you know what I'm saying? It's so Nottingham Forest for us to do that. It'd be really interesting to see how this one pans out. I want to be confident. I want to go in there thinking we can do it, but will we? I don't know. I really, really don't know. Top quality content from me. This, do a review. Do I think we're going to win? I don't know. I'm going to be I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to go Nottingham Forest with a win. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pounce on West Ham's poor form and let's go and do it. Come on, you Reds. In terms of my starting 11, then I think Sells in goal for me. I think that has to happen. Back four. Montiel or Williams. I like them both, I don't mind. Left back, I mean, Nuno Tavares has kind of redeemed himself a little bit of late. I was there for the Bristol City game and he went on a run and then he scored. He set someone up as well and it's coming into it a little bit. I'd be happy with either him or Harry Toffolo for me. I think either of those would be fine. Centre halves, Omobamidele and Murillo, Niakate, Felipe. They're the four really for me. Bolly is still to come back from AFCON. Same with Ola Aina and same with Sangare. I'd go with Murillo and Niakate for this one. But any of those four, I'm not extremely fussed. Midfield 2 then, Dominguez and Yates. I think it has to be now that there's no Mangala and Sangare is not fully back yet. Wingers, I think we'll go Alanga and Hudson-Odoi. Scored both of them against Newcastle, so they're feeling confident. They've got a bit of wind in their sails, and look, it's 2-2 for Hudson-Odoi. Can't complain with that at all. I just hope he doesn't go on such a barren streak. Like when we saw that goal for him against, was it Burnley? He just didn't score for ages, So I'm hoping that he can keep that good run of form going, keep going in a positive way, and hopefully we can see him add to his goal tally again in this one. And then Alanga is just raw pace, that man. Some of the things he can do with the ball as well. He's not just like an Adama Traore or, there's a guy, I think his name was not... was it Fred Onyedinma? I think he was playing for like Wickham or Millwall at the time. I know he's played for those two clubs in his career, and someone described him as a speedboat with no driver, but just because he was so quick but couldn't do anything with it. The thing with Alanga is he's quick, but he has the ability to do something with it. He can lay it on a plate. He can have a go himself, and that's what we need from a player. And we need our players to not just have a good ability, of doing one thing, but they can also do another as well, or a couple of things to go along with that. So I think that'll be really, really important in this one. And then in the number 10 role, it's got to be Morgan Gibbs-White. I love that man so much. I think he's a fantastic footballer. And he's going to be in behind the big man, Taiwo Awoniyi. I want to be confident, but I'm just not sure. West Ham are such a strange side, it's hard to really point out what's going to happen to predict. I think on current form, I think West Ham will not be feeling too confident. I remember watching a video of someone saying, maybe even some of the West Ham fans aren't going to get behind the lads too much because they're kind of hoping that Moyes goes and a win maybe in this one might buy him a little bit more time. So look, it's an interesting scenario to be in. But you know what? I'm gonna back it. I'm gonna go Forest 1, West Ham 0. Let's do it. A goal from, I don't know, Anthony Elanga, after I gave him a little bit of a spiel there. But look, I'm feeling confident for this one in a way. Looking at West Ham's recent performances and the way that they're playing at the minute, I'm feeling confident. But then West Ham is a weird side; they could probably pull out and come and win. Forest are a side that if you lose a big game, they're probably one of the sides you want to play next, because you seem to come against a team and like, oh yeah, we're going to win this one. They're not doing very well, then they beat us. So I can see that happening, but. Overall, I'm going to be confident on this one. So, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already to Talk Forest TV and you do enjoy what you're seeing. Comment down below with your thoughts on the game, your prediction, all that good stuff. And come on, you.